Rashad with Maximum Force Enterprises, assistant instructor at the PCITI.
All right.
Okay.
All right now.
There you go.
All right now. Down one time.
Okay. First question: what is your age, name, organization, and area from which you work?
My name is Jaquay Nell Holiday Sr., 28 years old. My organization is Alive and Free out of the Metro Center YMCA. The area I work out of is West Seattle, Washington.
Okay. All right. Second question: what were you told as to the reason your presence and participation was requested at this training?
Well, I was told my supervisor had told us about Aquil and the work that you guys do down in LA, and she said that we're bringing them up here for a training, and you guys need to be there. And so we're here for it now.
Okay. What did you expect, and what did you expect, and what did you get from the training?
Man, what I expected just to hear about how you guys did, how your organization did it down in LA where you guys are at, and to see. I was hoping really just pull out what I could pull from it. I ended up pulling a lot more from it than I thought I would. So that's always a plus.
Right.
I was engaged during the whole time, which is also a plus, man, because when you're sitting in trainings for 8 hours a day, a lot of times facilitators don't know how to keep the crowd engaged, and I didn't have that issue during the past 2 days I was here.
Okay, so what's the difference in the past trainings that you've gone through and the training that you just went through?
I would probably, number one, just the person that's running it, man. You know what I'm saying? Between Aquil, man, and just seeing the work that he's been doing, man, and how he delivers it and the message that he is bringing, you can tell, really, even being in it after being in his work for a while, man, you can tell when somebody's faking it or when somebody's really in it, really doing it. And I can tell that brother was really about his business. He really knew what he was doing. And so that's like, now I was just sitting back like a sponge, just soaking up game, really. And like I said, I took a lot out of it.
So the other trainings that you've gone through,
that was cool. I mean, the other trainings, they're always try to pull what I can out of them. But I'll say this is probably out of all the trainings I've had doing outreach work, this is probably the best one I've been to and the best one I've been in. Okay. And I can say that hands down.
Okay, out of the 2 days of training plus, what would be the most impactful part of the training that you can run away with and never forget for life?
Well, some was planted in my head, but I always remembered, you can't fake this work. This work is a calling, and if you're here for a paycheck, you need to go. And I've just hearing that come from somebody that's been doing it, and that's one of the things I live by also. But it's reality. Like it's something like I volunteered with this program for 8 years before I even got hired. I've been an outreach worker for the program for 2 years. I've been volunteering with this program since 2001. They haven't been giving me anything. So that just even spoke more to how I was feeling about it.
Okay, outstanding. On a scale from 1 to 10, how would you rate this training?
I'm gonna have to give it a 20, man. I'm gonna have to take it off the charts, man. Like this is really this training was great, man. Like I said, I recommend it to anybody, honestly. Like it's great. Like there's a lot of tools, man. Like I said, what I like what Aquil did. He said take the best, you reject the rest and accept the best. Is that how he says? Is that what he called it? And and one thing I like about it too, man, is like I'm not trying to tell you to change your whole format. I'm telling you, take what you can take from this and use it. Right. And saying one thing he was saying, don't be arrogant. You can't be arrogant in this work. Can't think that you know everything. Right. And just coming from an older, coming from an older gentleman saying that, because a lot of older people, man, that I've dealt with in this work are saying, like you can't tell them nothing. And I hate people like that, because you can learn from a baby. So my whole thing is, when he said that, I was like, so that even opened me up even more to him, because like, okay, this man, he's been doing this work all these years, but he's not full of himself. He's still learning just like I'm still learning. Right. And that spoke magnitudes. That spoke a lot than more than the words that he had said.
Okay. Now, would you recommend this training to anybody?
Oh yeah, I recommend it to anyone. Anyone that's really doing this outreach work, or even just wants to know about it or anything about it. Yes, they need to take this training. Most definitely.
One last question from the last couple of days of training plus. The tools that you've received, the training that you've received, has it opened your eyes to the environment differently?
I'm gonna say it's made me look at it a little bit more closely. As far as one thing that stood out to me in his training was when when we was doing the scenarios. He gave us the layouts of the certain areas, and it was like, and after telling saying giving us the tools that you guys use, he was okay. Now you take the tools we use and you try to use it, and like my mind already operates like that, but that just added like a wrench and a power saw to my toolbox. Right. So that added that to my toolbox, and it's really great because sometimes it's easy to get away because we come from the streets and we come from the hood. It's easy to get away of the dangers that you're putting yourself in and on a daily basis, and slacking on your safety protocol, protecting yourself first. And just so that part of the training stood out a lot to me. It's really watching your knowing the exits, saying what situation you're going into, all that stood out.
Yeah, okay. I was trying to get that brother's attention. He got brother wild, man. I appreciate your time, Soldier.
Most definitely.
And we look forward to working with you brothers and sisters up here, man, for a very long time to come, man.
Hey, most definitely. I thought we got another family part down in LA, man. We just extended our network now. So
absolutely.
That's a plus. That's always a plus.
I'd like to extend not only Brother Basheer and Brother Benny's appreciation for you brothers and sisters for being so young and being so dedicated to this, man.
It's real life, man. Like it's always been in me, man. Like I said, growing up how I grew up and just wanting somebody like myself or somebody like you guys to come in and give me that information. I always wanted something like that.
Right.
And then now that I'm in the position to do that, from my young people, me still being young myself, but I'm in a position to do that. Yeah. So it's fulfilling. Like I said, you couldn't pay me a dime, and I still be doing the work.
Right.
So,
all right, so.
All right, brother. Most definitely.
All right.